Hey guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. One of my quickest videos in history. Okay man, here's your 350. I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna hit it with our 955 here, or 2950. 5-watt slug between the 2950 and your Texas Star 350 HDV. Hello. Let's drive. Hello. Input pass-through SWR. Power on. Hello. Full deflection on the needle, had to fix that. 400 watts. Input reflect. Half a watt. Dial a watt. Oh, what the shit? Well, that was painful to watch. So, as I hit the dial a watt to demonstrate the variable power function, both the 10 ohm resistors went up in smoke immediately, and now the transmit lights stand on even with all the switches in the off position. So what that tells me is that I've got 12 volt that is coming across the transistor and going to ground. And at this point, if the voltage is too high, so I got my voltmeter hooked up, so I got 11 volts that is coming across the transistors. Now, if it was a problem in the bias circuit, what would have happened would be this little resistor pop. Now this is the same thing that it presented with when it came in here. Both the 10 ohmers were popped, wide open, here and here. So now what we've got to figure out is what's causing the transistors to collapse and where's the voltage coming from. So I have our 12 volt here, our bias has been disconnected, but yet we still got 11 volts trickling its way across and presenting on the input transformer, the primary, which, as we all know, we don't want to exceed about 700 mils, 500 mils. Past that, you're going to blow the transistors up. So we know these pills are now no good, okay? But my question is one of these disc capacitors, has it opened up and it's letting some 12 volt come across? Because it was working. This thing was building 430 watts, 440 watts worth of peak power, and then both the 10 ohmers at the same time went open, which is very rare. So let's reach in here and let's disconnect our 12 volt for a moment. And let's start isolating out some stuff. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to isolate those out. Now we're still going to have that voltage leak present because the inside of the transistor is now collapsed and gone to a short. See? 12 volts still present. But what I wanted to test for real quick oh, no leakage across that. No leakage across that. There's not enough voltage leakage there to cause the thing to fail so catastrophically. So we all understand how the little buffer resistor works. The disc capacitor isolates it. So, as we all know, RF can pass through a capacitor because it's AC. AC can go through the capacitor, but the DC current that's on the secondary side can't go back through the cap. So it allows the input of the transistor to be isolated from the 12 volt, but in the same breath, whatever doesn't get absorbed by the two transistors can get dissipated through the resistors. Interesting. Okay. Well, next thing that we got to test is we got to pull the pills out. The pills are junk, we know that, but I've got to see what we've got present for voltage, and maybe we've got something else leaking that isn't the bias circuit or something like that. Okay, I just figured it out. There is a 1.2 or a 1.4 ohm resistor that sits right here. It goes to ground. And that is what controls, see look, we still got our 12 volts present. This resistor right here, it's 1.2 ohms to ground. It should just disintegrate. But that resistor right there isn't doing diddly poo. It's like a dead short to ground, and it's not carrying it to ground. Yeah, see, it's reading 15 meg and climbing as it heats up. That resistor's bad. So the bias is what killed it. Well, there's 60 bucks down the toilet. Damn. Alright, well, let's fix it. Let's see. Preamp is working. Hello. Amplifier's working like a Swiss watch. So it dawned on me, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even need to worry about the bias circuit because this guy's an AM only dude. But I went ahead and I replaced this resistor. Now what I was getting at is that you have your load resistor, okay, but then you're going to have something that controls your reference. Now, a lot of guys will use like a diode, okay, because the diode is very resistant to heat, not Texas Star. Texas Star uses a 1.2 to 1.3 ohm resistor to ground. And since the amount of current has been so reduced by this resistor, you have your reference control point here. If that resistor is open, the resistor here doesn't do shit. The voltage can pass right through and it'll hit the input of both the transistors with 12 volts. So that little 1 cent piece, less than a cent piece, killed these transistors and killed these transistors. Garbage by 1 cent piece. Known to happen. I mean, come on. You know when they ordered all the resistors off the boat from China Shmoo, they didn't test any of them. They just put them in there and they run the damn thing. So it broke down in operation. It killed both of these transistors. And me, not thinking to check for it, because it's very rare that you see this problem, slapped 2 new pills in it thinking the guy overdrove it, and then proceeded to kill 2 of my own. It is what it is. Okay, let's test this thing real quick. Okay. Start over again. 2950. 1000 watt slugging peak, 1000 watt slugging average. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this smoothly. Let's back out our zoom. There we go. 1000 watt slug in average, 5 watt slug in reverse, and of course the 5 watt slug between the 2950 and of course the 2 pill. Let me show you drive. Whole whopping 20 whole watts. Watch out. Pass-through tune. Nice and low. Kick the amp on. 425 watts. Input tune. Steady as a rock. Preamp. Now we're going to bring the dial a watt into the equation. 400 watts. Nice and steady and low. Back our dial a watt to about half. Nice and low. Nice and low again. Bring us around to 2/3. 300 watts. Go ahead and we'll bring our sideband delay into the equation. pull our dial watt out, turn our variable back up. Hello. Hello. Got down, got down. So we turn our dead key down to about a watt. Hello. X-Force video. Bring our dead key up. There's a nice little 100 watt carrier, 80, 90 watt carrier. Hello. Hello. Problems are all solved. All right, man. I'm gonna box this puppy up and I'm gonna send it home with your other amp. Now I'm off to go make some jumpers. This guy wants coax jumpers, so a couple 6-footers, a couple 9-footers. Coming right up. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. Without a shadow of a doubt, I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. That's it. Come follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and of course, www.bbiamps.com. Guys, I'm primarily a repair shop anymore. I don't know, man. I've just totally lost the thrill for the new build boxes. I've got a couple, very few limited left that I've got to do, and I'm going to pour a lot of love and energy into them. Outside of that, man, call me if your shit's broken. Obviously, I'm the man. Give me a ring. We'll get you squared away. All right, guys, I got to go. I'm going to throw this one in the done pile and get on down to the road to the next one. See you guys. Bump, bump.